Hey, it's your pal Chris. It is Monday, August 20th, and this is me today. I went back to work, except I worked from home, so that's a little weird to be back from vacation and then to be working from home. So I just feel a little odd about that, but my wife is back to work, and the kids are not yet back to school, and so it is my time to step up as parent and be home with the kids. And I just told my daughter that I was coming in here to make a video before bedtime, and she said, "Good luck. You're gonna need it." Which I think she probably heard that expression. I don't think she meant anything by it, but I kind of do need luck to make good ones. It's like we talked about way back when with the 70-20-10 rule. 70% of these are crap, 20% are passable, and 10% are good. So, you keep working at it, and eventually you get lucky and you have a good one. I made a decision today or yesterday, kind of last night. I don't know if I talked about this in the video yesterday, to really kind of double down on native apps on my phone. I've been doing all this work on getting to be a better photographer, learning how to use Lightroom to apply filters and presets and things like that, using different lenses and things like that. But when it comes right down to it, I like managing my photos in the built-in Photos app, and on iOS and on the Mac. And where I was trying to fit Lightroom into my workflow just didn't make any sense at all. So I import everything into Photos, then I'd export it out of Photos into Lightroom, and then I'd fiddle with it in Lightroom and then bring it back into Photos, and it just didn't make any sense. So I was fiddling with the built-in filters in Photos for iOS, and I found one that I like. It's a good starting point, and I found a couple that I like. And I've talked before about my love of constraints, and I really feel that for me, in terms of creating photos specifically, it's all about simplicity. Introducing unnecessary complexity into any area of my life is a bad idea. I tend to fiddle and fiddle and fiddle and fiddle and fiddle. With the videos, I think it makes a certain amount of sense for the ones that I really work on to use something like Adobe Premiere. But for my photos, I don't have any ambitions to be a professional photographer. I don't even really have any ambitions to be a professional cinematographer. But I don't know. I feel like it's different things. That's one of those things. I don't know. I spend a lot of time thinking about, well, if I do one thing in this complex way, I have to do everything in these complex ways, and that's not the truth. So with Photos, I think I'm going back to just sticking with the stock Photos app. Only bummer is I got to use something different when I use my moment lenses, because the stock Photos app will not, except in video, which is strange, won't let me use the moment lens in the photo mode. It just doesn't work. So at any rate, I don't know, just babbling. But yeah, it was good to get back to work. One other thing. So I have a dogwood tree. And I did this thing on the Harry Potter Pottermore site where I got picked out a wand with what have you. And I think I might have talked about this after we went to Universal. I went to the shop, and along with my nephew Liam, we both requested, or actually he did it, and then I realized he couldn't get it done, so I didn't ask. Wanted to get a wand made like they said on Pottermore, like our wand would be, and they don't sell those at Universal. So I went looking for a wand maker who would do it, and I found some, but none of them had access to dogwood, which is what Pottermore tells me my wand is made out of. And it so happens that I have a dogwood tree, and I finally today cut this really long branch off of my dogwood tree that I've had since elementary school, and I'm going to send it off to a couple of wand makers and see what they can do with it. I don't know if they'll be able to make a wand out of it. I'm going to tell them, you know, if that up there doesn't work, go ahead and just give me whatever you got. But I want to try. You know, if I'm gonna, I'm actually going to invest money in one of these things. I decided I wanted one that was the one that picked me, right? That's how wands work, right? They picked me.